He back your pick.
All right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, man. It is February 22nd. You are
Yow.
rocking with us once again. One Pair at a Time podcast channel. Jay Elevate, Mr. Think I'm Possible, and myself. Where your kicks 2-6, man. What's going on, gentlemen? How y'all feeling today?
Yeah, that's what we talking about. Head nodders. What's good, man? Doing good, man. Doing good. How about yourself?
I'm doing good. Y'all out here giving that neck action already. Paul.
Oh my. Okay, all right. Let's take it back. Let's take it back.
We
Whoa.
40
Let's
seconds
take it
in and
back.
already got our first pause.
Gotta take it back. Not even a minute in.
You've been banned.
Yeah. Y'all the ones bobbing your shit like this. Oh man.
Man, oh man.
What's my man? What you always say, Mr. Thing? He goes, "You didn't have to, but you did it anyway."
You wanted to.
There we go.
Whoa.
You didn't have to. You
Whoa.
wanted to.
Yeah,
You wanted to.
And you did it.
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Yeah, man, it is a lucky short Jordan 3 weekend, guys. I don't even have anything as far as stock numbers are concerned as of just yet. Let me double check here. I'm curious to see what they're dropping on the sneakers app for these. And for those of y'all in the chat, man, who's trying to go for a pair, or are you gonna hold off for a while and circle the block on these? What do y'all
Hey,
think?
good morning, chat.
DJ Tyler Radio, Jason C Retro. What's up, Tyler? What's good, man? What's
Morning,
going on for y'all?
morning.
Yeah, man. I gotta ask y'all, with the sneakers app doing 28K loaded for Lucky Shorts. Okay, just heard 50K on the stream, but not verified. So we got 28 and we got 50. I'm thinking 50's probably pushing it. With what they've been doing lately. 50 sounds like a ton. I don't know. We'll have to see what happens out here. But someone's trying to call me now. What was I saying? Oh yes. So with the sneakers app supposedly giving out guaranteed W's. I don't know. Have you guys heard about this?
Yeah.
Mr. Think, you heard about this?
I have not.
So there's a so the sneakers app has put out some information. A lot of people have been talking about this on X and a couple other places. Hold on a second. They're going to be giving out a guarantee. You get one guaranteed W on sneakers app from, I think it started February 20th and it ends, I want to say it's sometime in March, right? And it's on any shoe releasing on the sneakers app within that time. And I believe within that time, you're talking about, you got the Union, Chicago Shadows dropping. You'll have the Bike Air 4s dropping. You'll have the Flu Game 12s dropping. And there's a few others that'll drop within that time. But just for what we know is more than likely this year dropping on the sneakers app. If you could. If you did get hit for that guaranteed W, what shoe would you actually take?
And you said it's between, what's the dates?
I know it's February 20th. I forget what the actual end date is.
I would say White Cement 4s personally. If it was during that time. When are we getting White Cement 4s?
That was supposed to start on the 20th, which was 2 days ago, and I haven't heard anything.
Well, Jason C said only in the Bay Area during All-Star Weekend. To my knowledge,
Ken Norton to March 31st. Yeah, it's let me see here.
March 31st.
Sneakers app.
Oh, White Cement 4s is a GR.
Yeah, there's no reason to take them on White Cement 4s.
Well, it'll be a reason if it's
White Cement 4s ain't gonna be that difficult to get.
we'll see.
You put in your footwork.
So in that case, it'll be flu games then. But I'll be honest with you. Everything for me really goes off of stock numbers. I don't give a damn if it's a GR or not. It goes off of stock numbers. That's me.
So
That's
you
me
would take-
personally.
So you would take a guaranteed W on the flu games over like the Union Chicago ones, the Bike Air 4s.
Bike Air 4s, I'll definitely take it over Bike Air 4s. But I would like the Unions. But then again, I already got a guaranteed W yesterday.
On the Unions?
Nah, on the Galaxies. Did yesterday count?
You got
Or-
them yesterday. Yeah, true. The Galaxy phone posits. For me, it'd be between the Union Chicago Shadows or those Bike Air 4s, to be honest with you. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. White Cement 4s, Flu Game 12s, JD Sport Finish Line got me. So I ain't worried about them. I ain't worried about getting at least a single pair of those.
I don't always get EA though. You see what I'm saying? That's not a
Yeah.
guarantee thing. I don't know. I don't always get EA on JD. Not always.
Jay?
Well, the cements don't come out in March.
No, they don't come out till the July.
So, you guys got to be very careful about this. So, also, there's got to be some other rules that we just not fully know, because let's just be honest. You go out and you go ahead and say, "Hey, I'm getting the Unions, right?" Well, if you don't get the Unions, that ain't your guaranteed dub. So you got to kind of move strategically on how you do it. For me personally, this is an OG. This is an OG season. OG season. So I need to go back and re-look at the whole month of March for me. I don't care that, the Bike Air is more limited. I mean, people want to look at the limited exclusivity of a sneaker. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not knocking you. But I told y'all, 2025 is OG Bobby Johnson season, and ain't nothing out there overthrown in a god doggone OG, baby. I told y'all what's going on in 2025. OGs over everything. Now, if another platform got you, smart, baby. But I told y'all, man, when we do what we do over here, it's gonna be functified, baby. OGs, baby. I'll take a sip of my coffee.
Well, it's February 20th through March 30th, 2025. Yeah, February 20th through March 30th, 2025.
Yeah.
So,
Woo!
let's see here. Let me look at a
Mr.
release
Thing said back and
calendar.
was like, slow down, baby, slow down.
Let's see what's coming up in that time. So on February 27th, we have the Union LA Chicago Shadows dropping.
All right,
Let's
Union.
see.
But that's on the
Blue
Union
Games.
website. On the
That's true.
27th, the 28th,
Yeah, I don't know when
Sneakers
they're
app,
dropping.
right?
Yeah, I don't know when they're dropping on the Sneakers app.
Sneakers app, I was looking at, should have been like it should be the 28th.
Friday the
Keith in the building.
28th. Friday the 28th. They have on here Nike Air Flight Posit 1 Black. They don't have the Union listed as of yet. March 1st, we got the Flu Games dropping. Let's see here. Nothing on the 4th, nothing on the 6th, 7th. On the 8th, Air Jordan 4 Retro Seafoams. We got the Black Vault. So March 14th is when the Air Jordan 4 Nigel Sylvesters, the Brick by Bricks, are dropping. And then the Nike Air Foam Posit 1 Black Volts are dropping the same day. Let's see here. What else we got? We got the Kobe's supposed. It's up in April. Yeah. So, yeah. I mean, for me, like I said, it's either between those Bike Air 4s or the. And here's the thing, gentlemen. Like, okay. So even if you missed out on getting like the Flu Games, copping one of those other shoes, if you didn't necessarily like them, you can sell them and easily get the flu games for them.
That's fair.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that's-
Like you said, it is all. What are you smacking your chest about?
Woo,
You
man, my
pointing
man
and
Jason.
smacking your chest.
He said, "What
About
are you
what?
smacking your chest about?"
What's going on?
Man, you gotta read Jason's comment, man. That's my guy.
Oh,
Jay, I
Read
created a new
comments.
coffee drink this morning dedicated to you. How
oh,
much creamer did you put in there, Jason?
Jeez.
Whoa. Whoa.
Jeez.
Because your boy think he black and he not. Your boy think he black dark chocolate coffee.
Oh.
Whoa. What you mean? Listen. Are you?
Bro,
are
you like
colored
me,
indigenous?
sir. You are light skinned, okay?
No, sir.
Light skinned. You's
No,
not.
sir.
Listen,
No, sir. I'm Coco.
I'm
bro.
a do like they do back in the
Ooh,
day,
he said
bro.
he's a
with
Coco,
the Divine
bro.
Nine. I'm gonna pull out the brown paper bag and I'm gonna hold it right next to you and be like, Jay.
You better do in the light. Listen, you better do in the light because you ain't gonna
In
be
the
able to
light.
see me, bro. I make Wesley Snipes look like he albino, bro.
Oh,
Albino snipes. Mm.
he called albino snipes. Oh my goodness. Big
Oh,
Keith,
snap.
what's up, man? Robert Williams, what's going on, yo? Jason Corley, what's good? DJ Tyler Radio, what's going on? ATT Chris, what's up, man? Hey, look, shout out to everybody who tapped into the stream yesterday and took some W's on them Galaxy phone posits.
Word
I
up.
saw something, and I don't know if it's true. Apparently, there's a Nebula phone posit they're talking about coming out with. Jay, have you seen this?
No, I have not.
So I just saw it yesterday in passing, and I was flipping through looking for something completely different and happened to see it in passing. But apparently they're doing so the Nebula is like another Galaxy type of situation that they're possibly going to throw on the phone posits and come out with. It actually looked pretty dope. I'm not sure where the hell I saw it before. If I come across it, I'll definitely bring it up here on the chat. But as far as phone posit colorways are concerned, what's your favorite? And chat, y'all can answer this question too.
As
Favorite
far as
phone
the galaxies,
I said favorite phone posit colorway.
oh, ooh. Let's go with the Orlando Magic, bro. Where it all began.
That's the thing.
Gotta go with where it all began.
I'm gonna have to look at them. I'm not huge on phone posits, so there are certain colors that I do like and that I've seen. I'm gonna have to look at them. To be honest with you, I don't know enough phone posits to know the answer to that.
Jay, I'm gonna have to agree with you, man. That royal blue is probably the way that looks, man. That royal blue and
Look,
I'm trying to think of
Dornbecker,
there's another one too that I was. Oh,
Paranorman.
there's one.
Right,
There's like a
let's see.
Chinese New Year phone posit, if I'm not mistaken. I believe it's like red
Didn't you have that?
with. No. Remember, I hit on the Tekken phone posit, not the Chinese New Year joints.
So for you know what?
Maybe it
Listen,
was go ahead.
I know what you're talking about. For me, man, like I'm gonna say those galaxies, those. You know, I take away the exclusivity, but those galaxies, I definitely need those in the collect. And then I'm probably gonna have to say the mirror phone posits, the mirror.
The mirror joints.
Yep, the mirror joints. Like, but I got my eggplants, and them eggplants is tough. So, you know what I mean?
So hold up. Jason Corley said he said none. I made root beer float with 3 shots of espresso in a frosty mason jar mug with a sprinkle of brown sugar.
Man.
All right. So Big Keith said original Royals, ATT Chris, Dornbecker, Paranormans,
Okay.
CDG,
See, I gotta look it up.
CDG. What's the CDGs? CDG. Damn,
Pull
I
them
forget
up.
what that is. Let's see here. Foamposite. CDG. Is it Como des Garçons. Oh yeah, that's another one. Damn. That's another good one.
Phone time.
Yeah. These are a nice one. Yeah.
Yeah. Those are nice.
That's another one. Yeah, these are nice. These are definitely nice. Fact, what's up, man? He said, I'm grabbing these this morning. I feel like almost I have to take a shot of myself. The flu games. Yeah, flu games are a nice one.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. What else we got Foamposite wise? I think these white ones are I think those are the Amas. There's an all black Como des Garçons as well. Yeah, man, the Foamposite line is wild when you really think about it. Like,
It's
just
a lot. I'm looking at it on Google.
there's so many colorways, dude. Like,
Mm-hmm.
so many damn colorways.
You know, a
this
lot
was
of people
good
don't.
one, too.
A lot of people don't know this, but the Foamposite was not originally supposed to go to Anthony Penny Hardaway. Just to let y'all know that.
Yeah, I think they were supposed to go to Pippen, weren't they? And then
Correct. They were talking to Pippen first,
yeah.
and then they
and he
switched it
didn't
on
like
over
him
to
or something like
Penny.
that.
Yeah, they switched it
Yeah,
on
he
over.
didn't like him. So these are the correct.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Correct. And then Penny got him. That's correct.
Mm-hmm.
That is crazy.
Penny was my guy, man, back then, boy. That was my dude.
Yeah. Paranormans. Yep. Dude.
Red metallic. I like those copper
He
joints.
said, red metallics. I still
You
got
already
my
had somebody wilding out. I
original
didn't even see it. I
Pippen
was looking at some
swoosh.
foamies.
Yeah, dude's talking about his bodily functions and nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, but like I was asking about that guaranteed W thing. I mean, I haven't seen much about it since they talked about it. You know what I mean? But just wanted to get y'all thoughts. I mean, look, the flu games. Look, guys. Like to me, when it comes to these GRs, it's just a matter of how much footwork we're gonna put in, right? I already put in for a couple raffles, even though I know JD Sport Finish Line gonna have these on exclusive access. You know what I'm saying? The interesting thing is the amount of people who quote unquote predicted we was getting a shock drop on these flu games, only to be proven wrong once again. In terms of their source information, so no shock drop on the flu game. And I'm gonna tell you this: I don't think we're seeing a shock drop on anything for quite some time, to be honest with you, especially with these lower stock numbers now.
Well, that's kind of what I was mentioning before. So, like, what matter? What does it matter if it's a GR if you don't got the stock? The black metallics. What difference does it really make?
Did you get a pair?
No, of course I did. I'm just saying, like, if someone's argument is, hey, it's a GR, so I wouldn't waste a guaranteed W on it. I'm like, I don't care if it's a GR or not. If I want the shoe, I want the shoe. Because just because it's a GR doesn't mean that it's going to be easy cop, depending on the shoe. I mean, I didn't see those black metallics kind of going the way that they did. I didn't see it happening like that.
I didn't
but it
either.
happened.
But for example, if knowing what you know about like the 85 highs, if they gave you a guaranteed and you could take those, would you not have taken them?
No, of course.
But
someone
again,
in the comment section was saying, because I didn't know when the white cement fours, so I picked white cement fours, and they're like, oh, that's a GR. Come on, Mr. Thing, don't do that. And I'm like, I don't care if it's a GR or not. If I want the shoe, I want the shoe. That was the only point that I was trying to make.
But here's the thing though, with a GR, your opportunities are more widespread to cop that shoe. You're not just relying on possible tier 0 raffles, which could be backdoored, and a one-day drop on the sneakers app to try to cop white cement 4s. You're going to have more than likely Dick's Sporting Goods, Hibbett, DTLR, Snipes. You're going to have all the major retailers with that. So your opportunity to get at least one pair is going to be way more widespread than like the Bike Air 4s, which is going to be, at a handful of tier 0s, and the sneakers app probably in limited numbers, and the amount of people going for them is going to be like 10x that.
Right, hard facts. But what if you don't want the Bike Air 4s?
Well, if you don't want them, that's different. Correct.
Right. So that's what I'm trying to say.
Right. But
like it's
we all know how to move out here with this type of stuff, right?
Right.
So why would you not take them to go ahead and then flip to get your GR shoe, plus probably have a little extra in your pocket?
Yeah, if that's what you want to do, ain't nothing wrong with
it. As the resident investment man on the channel,
it ain't nothing wrong with it. So I guess the only point that I'm trying to make is, right, like, it's up to the individual on what they want to do, and I'm not just gonna go for a hype kick just because it's a hype kick. Like, I actually want to get something that I want and want to wear. You see what I'm saying?
I got you.
That's my personal choice. Well, I actually want to get something that I actually like. If I was let me put it this way: if I had a chance for a guaranteed dub, I don't want a guaranteed dub on something that's just hyped and that's something I don't want. For me, those Bike Airs isn't something that's gonna be like and it's a dope kick, but it's not like it's not something you can wear every day or with every outfit. It's like a special shoe.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So they're not that won't be my guaranteed pick. Like, yeah, Bike Air, it won't be that. Dope kick, but it wouldn't be the Bike Air. It just not for me. Nah.
Joe Mad Dog said, "There's no way you were surprised by the metallic selling like that. It was a prime tax season when sneaker dropped." We were on like the early stages of tax season. I mean, we really.
Yeah, that part too. And Robert has a point. He said Mr. Think is the same person holding Travis Scott's and Kobe's in the size you can't wear. You're absolutely right. It was the only size I can hit on.
I'm gonna tell you right now. They give me that. I'm turning into a hype beast. I don't care. I'm taking whatever I can. It's most hype. I don't care. So I'll turn into a hype beast for that one. Here's
something I got for y'all, right? Because a lot of the community love the 12s, right? And I would probably say maybe most of the community love the flu games the best, right? When it comes to 12s, maybe. And so I'm very curious to see if this 12 flu, if this Fluey flu, if it's gonna have a more of a hype and demand than the Reimagined 5s. And hear me out very clearly. I'm not saying it will, but here's my question, right? The community hate 5s. They're bulky. But the community went absolutely haywire when it came to the Reimagined 5s. Now, let me say this. Every time the Air Jordan 5 Black Metallics release, everybody goes berserkies. But the Fire Red 5s are disrespected. So what really comes down to play is, will this flu game outsell in terms of time-wise? Will there be lines outside for these fluies? Will you have your robo-testing readily available, or will you just sit in the house and drink some tea? I digress. I have spoken. I'm just curious.
Do we need to call our guy Shoestradamus for this one?
You know what?
Bring him up.
Let's go bring him up.
Because all of it comes down to stock numbers. That's what it all comes down to. Availability.
And Mr. Thing, that's what I was saying last year.
That's if what it Nike all comes down to.
overly giving us stocks and lowered a little bit, look what just happened. Look what happened.
Big screen. We need big screen. Yo, that look.
I believe Flu Game 12s may outpace Black Metallic 5s. I believe Flu Game 12s will outpace Black Metallic 5s. Shustradamus has spoken.
And see, listen, I'm not mad either way it go. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not mad either way it go. It's I think I'm just very curious because everybody wanted the flus, and so we're about to get them, and they are GR, but we don't have the true stock numbers yet. And what GR looks like this year don't look like last year's GR. So I think that's also something we have to put into play.
But I think we figured out, right, we can't rely on the Sneakers app.
Correct.
We can't
100%.
rely on the Sneakers app.
Yeah.
And Nike now has done an about face when it comes to that direct to consumer model they were trying to do.
Yep.
So you're gonna have more opportunity allocated to their partner retailers. That being said, if people don't like 5s, they don't buy 5s no matter what. If people don't like a 1, they don't buy 1s. This is the only shoe I can think of to where I know for a fact I heard people go and say, I don't like 12s, but I'm getting me these Flu Games. I don't like 12s, but I'm getting the Flu Games. So, and I haven't heard much of anybody else say they're trying to cop a shoe like that to wear that they would not normally ever wear. So in this case here, that's why I'm thinking like, and Jay, you said it, right? Hood loves the 12s, right? These things right here, man, they gonna fly. They gonna fly. Now, hopefully these stores are smart and they watched what happened with these 5s and they make sure that they take precautions moving forward with a release like this.
Yeah.
And then here's the other great part is you're releasing them around in a small window where there's not much else releasing. Granted, you got the Union drop happening, and apparently there's supposed to be a hefty amount of stock for those coming from Union, but we're not sure yet as the actual release date coming for the Sneakers app. It could be after the Flu Games. It could be the day after the Union's drop on Union site. But there's like a small window for these around March 1st where there's not much else going on. And then we're more so getting into the heart of tax season. Although with kind of what's going on now with some of our, people working for the IRS, maybe some of them taxes might be delayed getting to you. I don't know. But these gonna fly. These gonna fly.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. So, I agree. They're gonna fly. I'm just very curious in terms of how quickly will they fly and what the demand will look like on the camping side, because people gonna be in lines unless these companies say, hey, listen, no more first come first serve. Hey, you got to come in, and that changes the whole dynamics of things. Like I got something for y'all. Do y'all miss the days where you had to walk into a Foot Locker store, you know what I mean, and use that little puck to go ahead and start adding in your extra time to go ahead and cop that sneaker to get more close in front of the line? Do y'all miss them days?
I've heard about that where like apparently there was like a link or something like that, and you had to be in the store to get the link
Yep,
to
with the
put in
puck.
for them and stuff. Yeah.
I miss them days. I miss them days.
I mean, it's one way to generate Man, listen, I miss the old look of Foot Locker to begin with, where they used to have like the basketball. Remember, like in front of the register, they used to
Yeah.
have like the actual basketball lane, and they had the hoop up
Yeah.
there and all that.
Yep.
You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Like, man, I miss the old ways that Foot Locker used to look like. You
Yep.
know, but
I-
go ahead. What was you gonna say, Mr. Think?
I got a buddy who's in New York right now. He lives in Florida. He's in New York for his anniversary. Um, he went to Flight Club. I think I told Joel about the he went to go pick up that the 85 highs. You know, he just looking at
Oh
them,
yeah,
whatever. I told him about that.
yeah.
But check this out. Outside of that, he also went. Oh man, I'm trying to think of the store. He was in Manhattan. But anyway, he was looking at the diamond turfs. He was going to pick up the diamond turfs. And to make a long story short, one of his boys wanted him, so he hit his boy up. Was like, "Yo, they got your size 13 here." He was looking at his device. They had like 3 pair left. He said it was a bunch of kids working in the store, and they was like, "Yeah, give me a minute." And dude, we go get the shoe for you. They went back there, disappeared. The kid that told him that started sweeping the floor. To make a long story short, about 40 minutes went by, and he's like, "Hey, did y'all forget about me? This, that, and the third." I said, No, we haven't forgotten about you." Then another 10 minutes went by, and I guess he kind of raised up a big stink. And he said cops came in there, whole 9 yards, and whatever. He didn't get the shoes. He walked out like real upset. Anyway, the point that I'm trying to make is he was telling me that he thinks that these kids were probably trying to backdoor these kicks, these diamond turfs, because I guess in New York they're not that easy to find, and I was like, I don't even see it like that. I mean, it's New York. I was like, man, these kids had you stalling you for a reason. You know what I mean? I think somebody's gonna stick you up. That's what I told him. So to answer your question, I don't I love like the easy cops, man. I love the fact that we can reserve some kicks and I can go there. And did y'all happen to see this fight? I sent you.
Oh yeah, it was in I think it was a Hibbett store that they was fighting in.
And
for the
and
metallic
so I'm like,
fives.
I don't, man. I'm 45 years old, man. Like maybe when I was in my 20s, I'll be down for all of that still. No,
Nah.
man. Like I don't want none of that. I want to be able to pay my
Like,
money and get my sneakers and go home. I don't
Yeah.
want you hitting my car. I don't want you doing none of that stuff, man.
pick my
Don't throw
shoes
no
up in
rocks at me.
peace.
Right, man. I don't
In
want none of that
peace, bro.
drama. Man, in my 20s, I'm with it. Not right
Man.
now. I'm good. I want it to be
seen,
as smooth as possible. I want a smooth cop.
Mike
want
Rich
none of that.
video where he was outside one of the stores in somewhere in Atlanta, like the hood of Atlanta, and the way the line was, it wrapped like around the walkway and went across the street. And he was like, "Yeah, man, they letting us in quick. I'm getting my shoe. I'm getting the hell on out of here because seeing mess around, people not getting their pairs." And he already said there was some fights in line too, where he was picking up the metallic fives.
Yeah.
But shout out to John. John Param says, "I'm working security for City Gear for flu game release, $200 in a guaranteed pair of kicks for 5 to 6 hours.
5 to 6 hours. Yeah,
So
yeah.
you get 200 plus the shoes, or you get 200 plus you get to buy the shoes. Because the shoe themselves is how much are these? 210. They 210 already. So John, is it 200 plus the sneakers, or is it 200 and then you get a guaranteed pair that you can purchase?
Oh.
Because the shoes themselves is 210. I got to buy the shoe. Oh, bro, they're not even paying you enough to buy the shoes with them. They short you
it's all
check.
good.
It's
It's
like,
all
look,
good.
I need another $10 on that.
Hey, yo, John, the question is, because I do security too out here in Denver, but I'm armed. Are we talking armed or unarmed? I'm just curious.
That's what he said. He said, I got to buy the shoes. He's got to buy them. Tell them throw an extra $10 in there. And I don't know what state you live in, but hopefully you live in a state with no tax. PI Sofa said, I agree. That's why first come, first serve should never be a thing anymore. People gutter out there for these kicks. Yeah, they are, especially when they know there's some resell on them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just a shoe guy. Did you get Galaxy foams? Mr. Think did.
Yeah. I hit on those.
Hit on some Galaxy foams.
And real quick, chat. Let me know if you know about this, because like I said, I was sharing this with the fellas earlier, because I didn't. I'm not sure if this is confirmed. 40 an hour. Yeah, that's not bad. He said he's armed. Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. Mike the Compass, one of the guys that I follow, he put a video out. He hit on him and then he returned him, but he was saying that there was going to be a like a 2-week delay on delivery on these Galaxy foams. Has anyone heard that? I haven't.
Yeah, does anybody see that? A 2-week delay getting them shipped from Sneakers app? He hit on a size 13.
Yeah, I hit on the 13.
Yeah, actually, for the live yesterday, man, we had quite a few W's that popped in here. ATT Chris, he hit on
There were a few.
a couple other people hit, man. Yeah, we had a few
yeah.
W's yesterday. The lives are lucky, y'all. The lives are lucky. I know it was a Friday. You know, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But the lives are lucky, man. So be on the lookout for some of these hype drops to happen. We usually get at least, I would say for every hyped up drop that we've had, I don't think we've had anything less than at least 3 W's. Do y'all agree with that?
Robert said his has shipped already. He's expecting my Tuesday. All right, Robert. Good looking out.
Check it. You know what? Well, check your Sneakers app. See if it says preparing shipment.
It's on my other phone. I'm not gonna be able to do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, you could check on your desktop too.
Yeah, it's on a different phone.
I wonder what the hype on the Galaxy phones was. Nike's going to release that whole Galaxy pack. We don't know what Nike's going to do this year as far as releases are concerned, man. I mean, all right. There's still chatter out there that we might be seeing the Fear 5s this year. Now, it would make sense because it's sequential order. You know, we had the 3s, then we had the 4s last year. So technically, we should be seeing Fear 5s. But there's already 10 different Jordan 5s dropping this year, and the Fears were not one of them. But, you know, everything's subject to change, and you never know what else they could end up coming up with as far as releases are concerned. So, who knows what could end up popping up this year that Nike's just playing close to the hip. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, the Bread 85 highs, right? That shoe was in development for 2 years. And nobody knew anything about them. Now, according to Purple Haze during the live stream yesterday that we had, he was saying that apparently the team that was working on the 85 highs had to sign NDAs to keep it quiet, you know. Which would make sense, you know, if you're developing a shoe for, yeah, I mean, if you're developing a shoe for that long, you know, and Z Sneakerhead or Sneaker Files didn't have any information until like 3 months prior to the shoe coming out. So they basically let them know when they wanted to let them know. We could be surprised by anything this year.
Yeah.
Just like, for example, I know someone asked about it earlier. We got the Midnight Navy SB4s dropping, but then the red ones, which were apparently canceled, were seen on feet by somebody, but they're apparently listed as a friends and family pair.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Did you see them?
Yeah. Yep.
What are your thoughts overall? Seeing actual video on both shoes, if you had a choice, what would you have rather gone ahead and try to pick up?
The friends and family pair.
The red ones.
The red.
Okay.
That red looks real tough. I was looking at more videos of comparisons, with the navies and the military blues as far as like color wise, and it is pretty close. It's pretty close, but that red looks sick. I'm not even gonna hold you. That red do look sick.
I have one critique for the red pair. Is I do kind of wish that they gave it a warmer white like they did for the pine greens. That's my only critique. I think a warmer white would look really good with the red.
And one of the reasons why I like the red is at least from what I'm seeing, it looks more like a matte. It looks like a matte. It looks matted. It doesn't. It looks like a cinnamon. It doesn't look like a fire red.
Yep. It's not glossed. It's got
right. It's not glossed.
I see that the cinnamon. I see that. Yeah, the cinnamon flair to it.
Yeah.
But chat,
I really like that color. I really do like that color.
Shout out to the chat, man. Question for y'all: of the three, pine greens, the red friends and family pair, or the midnight navies, of the three, which one would y'all pick as being the top dog? Like, what order would you put them in? How about that? What order would you put them in?
Yeah.
Jay, sounds like you already know the order.
Oh, I already know my order.
All right, go ahead. Whichever one of y'all want to go first.
Go ahead, Jay.
Definitely the reds is 1. Greens is 2. And then blues is 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mr. Think?
ATT Chris already got it. Pine green, red,
blue.
Yep. I'm going pine green.
My man said I like him like I like my women red all day.
Ooh.
He like the red bones.
Right.
Let's see. Pine greens, then red, then blue. Yeah, I listen, I'd have to agree with you guys, man.
I'm with you.
Pine green 4s, the red pair, then the blue pair for sure.
All right, John said red, blue, green. You put pine green last.
Okay.
Ooh, I ain't mad at you.
All right, I like that.
Aaron said the same thing. That's what I'm talking about.
I like that.
Enzo.
I like that.
Yeah,
Green, red, blue.
We got a lot of people on that same board there. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
I like that. Okay.
Yep.
I like that. Robert Williams was saying, Shoestradamus, Union 1s or Flu Game 12s, what's the better release? Okay. I don't even need to channel Shoestradamus for this. I'm going to keep it a bean with you. Keep it a bean.
Well, I'm
a Jordan 1 fan.
Are you speaking for him or what?
Okay. You need me to channel Shoestradamus real quick?
Yeah, because you can't talk for him.
All right. All right. Y'all want me to bring him back real quick? He usually does one segment and he's out, but we'll bring him back. Okay? Keep it a bean with you. As nice as those Union 1s are, and I love the shoe, Flu Games. Give me them Flu Game 12s. I'm fine with an L on the Unions because it's a wishful pair, let's put it that way. But iconic history of the Flu Game 12s, unmatched.
I must agree with the Shoestradamus. When we talk about an iconic silhouette, that iconic night
where Michael Jordan destroyed the Utah Jazz? Whether he had the flu or he had food poisoning. Either way it go, baby. Those 12s, woo, are iconic. Let's just be honest. Without a shadow of a doubt.
Yo, is anybody going after these Lucky Shorts today? I'm passing up on them right now. I'm gonna spin the block on them.
I feel like I'm gonna be able to come back for those or find them on sale. Like somebody going to hit us with that 15 to 20% off on them at some point. I feel like that.
So they're gonna be available. I think they're gonna be available.
Let me ask
Speaking
you
of-
this. Hold on. I don't want to lose my question, Mr. Think. Please don't forget what you were about to say. I don't want to lose my
No, get
question because Jay triggered a question for me. So against the Utah Jazz in 1998, Mike wore several different silhouettes and had iconic moments in them, right? The Flu Game 12s was a pair he wore. He wore those 13s. He wore the Last Shot 14s. And I think there might have been one more he wore that I'm not sure of. But what's more iconic to you? Okay? Last Shot 14s or the Flu Game 12s? What's the more iconic moment pair that he wore during that series against the Jazz? The Flu Game 12s or the Last Shot 14s? And Jay, you on mute.
Well, because you also stated, hey, the moment along with the silhouette,
Gotta be.
it's the Flu Games. Flu Games without a doubt.
It's a good
You
question.
think the
though.
Flu Games?
That is
Yeah,
a good
my
question.
opinion, it's the Fluies. It's the Fluies. I mean, listen, when you look at Mike, right? Pippen had to help him off the court to sit down so he can get a sip of that hydration, pause, right? Oh, get his electrolytes right with that Gatorade, right? You're talking about a man who like shouldn't have played, but still gave it his all, his best. That tenacity, that killer mindset on the court. Quit playing with me. Just my opinion.
Mr. Think?
I think I'd probably say they're both iconic, but for popularity purposes, I would probably go Flu Games, to be honest with you. I think I would go Flu Games. I was also kind of thinking about, like, in today's culture, imagine, you know how people were like rugged back in the day. Imagine you actually being out on the court during that Rona playing ball. Man, you'd be in all types of trouble.
Oh,
But
man.
I would go with the Flu Games. I had to think about that. I was like, imagine if they had like, these are the Rona 19s when I won. It's like, yeah, you probably
The
had some
Rona.
lawsuits. You probably had some lawsuits flying your
I had
way.
to process that for a second. I was like, wait, what? He said, imagine them Jones was a Rona 19. Oh, well, look.
But you know, Jay
Look,
said it.
I'm
You
gonna
know,
keep
whether
it
it was
being
flu
with you.
poisoning or the flu. But if you really think about it, in today's culture, man, imagine, you know, you actually on the court and you sick like that, man, you'd be in all types of trouble. That's hilarious.
I'm gonna have to go with the Last Shot 14s, to be honest with you, because not only you know does he have that iconic just, you know, flick of the wrist as he was making that shot, you also got to remember that was the last game Mike ever played in a Bulls uniform. He never played for the Bulls again after that. After that game, so he closed out his Chicago Bulls career winning that final championship in 1998 over the Utah Jazz. What was the guy's name? Byron Russell is who he hit that shot on. Byron Russell, I believe. I know the last name was Russell.
Mm.
But just, when you think about the iconic moments that MJ had in the different shoes, there's a shot on Craig Elo in the fours. There's the free throw line dunk he had in the threes.
The threes.
Just,
Cements.
just the different iconic things. The flu games are definitely up there. You could almost go, and a lot of you guys were saying it, right? You could say, depending on whatever order, you could go last shot 1, flu games 1A, or you could reverse that. You really could,
Right.
The flu game kept them in the series, in a way, and yeah, someone said it that Scottie Pippen was dealing with back problems too. I think Mr. Jones said it. I remember that now that he brought that up. Yeah, there was a lot going on in that game, and mind you, this was the second time around that they were playing the Jazz for the chip, But to be on the road, hit that final shot, wearing those 14s, and just that iconic, just the way he, flicked the wrist, holding it there as he made the shot, man, just iconic.
Yeah, for
DJ
sure.
Tyler Radio, 4 minutes to the drop, correct?
4 minutes.
9:56.
Anybody on panel? No, Lewis, you said you were.
I'm
Jay, you
gonna
messing around
wait
with these
on
threes?
these.
Probably not.
I'm gonna wait around. Not unless, like, you know what? I'm gonna keep it a beam with y'all. Like, sometimes, like Lapstone and Hammer, they'll when they know a shoe's not gonna move like that, they'll drop like a coupon through the shop app to cop them like 15-20% off on release day.
It's not a bad move.
So if that happens, I'll go ahead and pick up a pair. But if not, I'll wait.
For me, I think this is a decent looking pair. There's nothing wrong with them, but for me, this is a total pass. Even if it goes under retail, which I do feel like it will, I will not be adding this particular sneaker to the feet, personally. For
Jay,
me,
do you have UNC threes?
no, I do not have the UNC threes. I do not. I took a big fat L on those.
So, so we're looking at, and for those y'all who, let's bring it up because this is another one of the great Jordan 3s that dropped.
A few years back.
Look, okay. Here's the thing: resale on the 3 on these, they up there a little bit, They up there a little bit. So I would, the Lucky Short 3s. To me, like if you ain't trying to reach back and buy these UNC 3s, they're going for like, a little over 300, close to 400. I would I would consider them.
Wait, StockX got Lucky Shorts for three something right now? That'll make sense. Aren't they going like below?
Second.
1 minute.
On the size.
1 minute, chat.
1 minute, y'all. Let's see here. Yeah, like look, a size 12 in the UNC 3 is like almost 500.
Yeah.
And not only that, I like the little Easter egg they have behind the tongue on the Lucky Short 3s where it's the actual Michael Jordan's size tag for the UNC practice shorts that he would wear under his Bulls uniform. Like,
oh, those Air Maxes are dropping today too, right? Those Magma.
Oh yeah, the those orange Magma, whatever the joints are called. Yeah. They dropping today too. Yeah, I mean, look, they say nah, That's wrong. They're going for less than retail, around 170 for the Lucky shorts. Yeah, guys, this was a size 18 I was clicked on.
Okay. I got you. No, yeah, I got you.
Yeah, let's, it was a size 18. Yeah, here you go.
Yeah. Okay,
They're below
yeah,
retail.
It's back down
Someone's
to
got a
earth.
size 18
Below
for
retail.
3. Yeah. Size 17. Someone's got, damn. Size
Okay.
15, 16, and 17. They got it above 250. Damn.
Right. And this is the question. Before you had asked about the last shot, and this is what I was going to ask you. What was the reason why I didn't think these were going to do anything? Because what was the last threes that actually kind of sold out like that? Like we've had Black Cement threes sitting, we had Ahmad threes sitting. Fear threes. Oh, we've had all types of threes kind of.
I'm gonna be honest. It's probably them Valentine's threes, actually.
Yeah.
The
But
Valentine's threes moved a little bit.
Yeah, they did. But I don't think there was a ton of those neither. I don't know what the stock numbers.
No, there weren't. No, there wasn't like hefty. I mean, look, we gotta. I guess we gotta kind of start to get our mind out of the mode of this hefty stock that we saw.
The Nina Chanel joints, I think those sold out, didn't they? I don't remember if they were sitting around.
No, Nina Chanel's, they moved.
Yeah, I think they moved.
But can we?
Well, Reimagine threes,
though.
yeah.
Reimagine 3.
Yeah,
what?
But like recently, like even last year, I don't. Yeah, I didn't think these are gonna move. Anything crazy. Yeah. If you be patient, I want these. I actually want these. I think it's gonna be a nice summertime kick. Perpay said that the materials on there is gonna be fly. You know what I mean? It feels good. Like I'd work on them for sure. I think it'd be a nice summertime kick.
But are these, when you said nice summertime kick, as in I'm gonna do my moves, summertime kick, or just the lounge, kind of chilling summertime kick?
Both.
For those y'all that don't know,
dailies.
For those y'all who don't know, Mr. Think, he's a mover, and yeah, he likes to wear some of this heat out here to move to
I gotta be
move around some
man.
of this stuff.
I keep my kicks clean, man, but I tell you right now, man, I will cook them.
Amaminier white pair was the last big 3.
Yeah, that white pair stuff.
Well, Amaminier 3s, man. I know we like to think that they were, but to be honest with you, when they released, from my understanding, they didn't like instantly sell out. Like they trickled out the day of. Like it wasn't an instant sellout on those. I would say probably the white cement 3s probably moved super quick.
That's exactly what I was about to say. The Reimagine.
Yeah. But that was a while ago. How many years ago was that? That was
2023.
23. Yeah, it was a while ago. So
that was the last real hit. You know what I mean?
So SoFly hit it, man. Like it's even crazy just to see how Black Cat 3s and Black Cement 3s, how they move. That's a shocker all by itself.
And
Black
the sad
Cat
thing
3s
is,
the last bit. I mean,
can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Hey, the sad thing is that the disrespect of the Black Cement 3s that is the closest to the OG we have seen is absolutely going for under retail. I've seen it for under retail. How disrespectful is that? But again, fam, let me say this, and I stated this before, and some people agree and some people disagree, and it's okay. You cannot drop a sneaker out in 2018 and then just re-bring it back. The market has changed so much, even though it's an iconic sneaker. There's no there's no real true timeline when the sneaker should be released. But let's be honest. It has to be some years, fam, in order for people to say, hey, all right, I want it. Like, 2018 is too soon. But, and if 2018 wasn't too soon, then look what's going on right now. And I'm talking about from a business perspective, not necessarily from a true, just a sneaker enthusiast, because y'all know I jumped on it. We all jumped on it. but from a business perspective is what I'm alluding to, right? Just want to know y'all thoughts on that.
Yeah, you know, in a way, Jay, I would have to agree with you from this aspect because you know the fact that they released in 2019, and hear me out, Chad. Like a lot of people, like for the most part, there's a good amount of people out there who take care of their sneakers in a sense and wear them from time to time. And, you know, if you have a 2018 pair of black cement threes, while granted, you know, they might be getting the glitter on them because my 2018 pair is shown with the glitter. For the mass, in terms of thinking on for the masses, in a way, I get it because if you were to think to yourself like, damn, most of the pairs should probably be in the gutter. If you're looking at it from like you know, maybe 8 to 10 year aspect, right? And then you got to consider too the polyurethane, depending on how people store them. Some people, you know, they could be crumbling like cake. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I get it in a way, but I think the problem with the black cement threes were just the way that everyone was still up on how the 2018 pair was. And then on top of that, they also released those Ahmad threes, even though they sat around. When you look at the quality of the Ahmad threes versus the black cement threes in comparison to the 2018 black cement threes, a lot of people were like, I'm not necessarily feeling the black cement threes that are dropping here in 2024.
So
And then,
is it?
but as far as releases, Jay, if that was the case, well, because they did it as a reimagine, maybe that was really the caveat to the difference in it. But Bread Force moved pretty good. I don't know. What do you think, Mr. Stink?
Man, it's tough. It's tough because, you know, whether it's hype driven or if it's complaints on the shoe or whatever the case is, go ahead and give us Black Cat threes and have limited stock like how you did with the 85 hybrids, and see if people don't start going crazy on them. No matter what the leather quality is, no matter what the elephant prints all messed up on, people put all that aside the moment they figure out it's a limited kick, which is one of the reasons why. And don't get me wrong, like I don't hate on Travis Scott's, right? But I mean, like generally speaking, anything Travis Scott's gonna move. Why? Because you don't have a million pairs of any shoe floating around like that. So I think the hype does matter. Because well, watch this. You remember all those complaints we had on the reimagined threes, all of the elephant print, all of the issues. Were they in the outlets?
The black cement?
No, white cement.
That's a good question.
The reimagined threes. You see what I'm saying?
I don't recall seeing a whole
all
lot
of the complaints. There were a ton of complaints about them. Them mugs sold out though, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, all the complaints.
Here's the other thing too, because if you recall, Finish Line JD Sport did something different for those where they implemented a system where you had to come in and take a picture of the QR code to put your name in the raffle.
Yeah.
I know they had to do that they did that at my local store. I don't know what the purpose of that was. And mind you, they think they slick because they put it the way they had the counter set up, right? When you walk into a lot of JD Sports or Finish Lines, like you see the registers like boom right there in front of you, but there's two sides to it, right? In my store, they put that QR code joint on the back side. So unless you walked around behind there to look around for it, you couldn't even see the fact that they even had that thing, man.
Right.
Yeah.
So
White
Cement threes made it to outlets. Okay.
Yeah, I'm sure some did. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure there was some, but it wasn't. I didn't readily see them like that. Hold on. I started 2 comments here I wanted to get to. Let's see. Tyler says same thing kind of happened with the military blue 4s. People didn't like the OG color of the MB4s. They wanted that 2012 color,
True.
the vibrant looking blue. And then I got one more here. It says military blue sat. Everybody wanted them to come back, or is it the same sneaker YouTubers watching the same sneaker YouTubers that wanted them to come back? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, listen, a lot of the YouTubers out here were calling for flu games to come back. They were calling for taxis to come back. They've been calling for a lot of shoes to come. I know the one shoe I was asking for them to come back with was in white cement 4s, so that way I can complete the 4 horseman pack.
Right. Right.
You know. But now I'm asking for the 1 more 3 to come back, which is the True Blue 3s, so I can complete that one.
Look at what Tyler said. That's hilarious.
JD with the nasty work. Free shipping on these lucky short 3 pair. Can't get free shipping on those black metal. Yeah, so it's funny he brings this up. So Mr. Think, this is what's going on. For whatever reason, JD Sport likes to pick and choose not for exclusive access. We're talking about like Saturday release, you get through the queue to cop a pair manually. They like to pick and choose when they decide they're going to charge you for shipping or not charge you for shipping.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when you hit exclusive access and they ship to you, they never charge you shipping.
Right.
But like for these, for example, so what he's saying is he got through the queue on the first come, first serve portion, free shipping. But when he got through the queue for first come, first serve on the metallic 5s, they wanted to hit you with a $10 shipping charge.
Correct. Picking and choosing. Yep.
My man John Parham said, still waiting on Toro 4s myself. Man, I don't know if they're going to bring those back.
All right. 12.5, 15, and 16 is gone on those lucky shorts so far on Sneakers app. Everything else is available.
Everything else is still available.
Yeah, I just did a refresh. So, yeah.
I'm still trying to see what the hell the stock numbers were on this damn
They're accessible. And you know, to your point, I'm sure they're sitting everywhere. You can get them everywhere.
Yeah, they're first come first. I know JD Sport Finish Line did not do exclusive access for these at all.
Yeah.
They know the hype pairs that everyone wants. Those bastards charge shipping. Yeah, they do.
And I just got the message on Kickfinder saying sizes are selling out on JD and Finish Line.
Yeah. Okay. Anything's possible if we get shot. That's the other thing. I just saw this too. Apparently Shattered backboards will not be limited. From what I'm understanding, there's going to be hefty stock for them shattered backboards.
Shattered backboard, hefty.
Apparently, there's going to be a decent amount of stock for those shattered backboards. Let me see where I saw this at.
Huh.
I sent this to somebody just yesterday.
When we say hefty stock, I'm just curious, like what's hefty stock?
They didn't say exact numbers, but here's it. Look, I don't think them shattered backboards are going to be. They weren't going to be that much of a problem to cop. At least one pair. And look, here's the thing, right? And when we say that, it doesn't mean, hey, you can just get upset. Hey, Jay, can you go mute? Because I hear the echo from your cup holder.
There's an echo?
Yeah, because you got it in the cup holder. There's an echo.
What about now?
No,
you're good now.
You're good.
All right. It doesn't mean Saturday morning comes or whatever the release day is, and you can just roll yourself out of bed and eventually drag your ass onto the store and a pair will just be sitting there for you.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. You should definitely do your due diligence to make sure you secure your pair. That being said, from that aspect, they should not be a difficult shoe to pick up. They shouldn't be. And I would also say, because it's not the original cut, that there's a segment of people out there not necessarily as excited for these as because the way the originals look. Also, it's yet to be determined what the materials are going to look like on this V2 Jordan 1 Shattered backboards that we get.
They look a little different. If you notice, the 2025 pair, they look slightly different. The material, and I don't think the colorway is going to be a 100% match. Like when we look at it, it does look a little different. You know what I mean? Not too far off. And the question is, you said it multiple times, and we all agree, where your case that, hey, when everybody wants those sideways grandmama lumpy dumpies, man, with it being chemically aged and stuff like that's really not necessarily saying that is top of the line leather.
Mm-hmm.
We can tell it looks different. And so will those shattered backboards, will that be a sneaker that the community will go crazy over? I'm not saying it will, I'm not saying it won't, but what I will say is that I do feel like it will do very well. But if you look at new pictures and look at old pictures of comparison, you can tell a difference.
Now, I don't have the old shattered backboards. I do not have this pair,
Me neither.
But I'd rather I'll gladly take these all day than having to pay resale on the V1 version. Like, I'll gladly take these all day. Now, granted, Mr. Think, you pose a good question. What does it mean by won't be limited? Instead of 10,000 pairs, there'll be 20,000. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, I would say this. July 12th, which is supposed to be the release date for these shoes, I expect to see an ample amount of W's in the chat. If we wait, what day is July 12th? Is that a Saturday? Let me see. Hopefully it's a Saturday. Let me go out. July 12th is a Saturday. Just remember, y'all, the lives are lucky. We're going to see ample amount of W's that day.
I think Robert hit something right on the head. He said, just take everything as low stock. I agree with that statement. If it's something you want, man, put the footwork in, because you remember the I want to say it was 250K. Don't hold me to that number, but you remember the Jordan 1 the UNC toe ones?
Yes.
That had high stock. I mean, we had like 250K. Like I said, don't hold me to that number, but it was it was something like that. You know what I mean? And I remember there was a reseller that picked up like a ton of pairs of those and was complaining about losing money. Do you remember that? There was like some reseller who got like
20 grand.
Yes.
Yeah.
He did it with
like
those. The
Yeah.
pine green ones, and it was something else he did, because he made like the same video like 3 or 4 different times.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So he was expecting those to move, and then such high stock came out on it. It was like, oh, that was a bust. So yeah, I'm curious. It really does come down to stock numbers, the availability of them.
All right, y'all. Hey, shout out to the chat for being here, man. Make sure y'all double tapping the screen. If you have not yet done so, make sure you guys are subscribed to my guy, Jay Elevate, Mr. Think I'm Possible, and myself, We're Your Kicks 26, man. We definitely appreciate it. We got this great conversation going on, but my man Aaron Thornton, says, the leather was what made the OG pair good, not necessarily the colorway. Color is tough, but the quality is legendary.
It's a very good statement.
Look, y'all, I've been saying this. We gotta stop. We gotta stop this. We gotta stop this. We have what we call it, the Mandela, not even the Mandela effect. I don't even know what the word is. When we think about leather quality, guys, I'm sorry, but them shattered backboards, okay, that tumbling and all that stuff, y'all realize that's chemically done, right? It's a chemical treatment done to thin leather. Thin leather. You guys think this plush, soft stuff is like, oh, this is quality leather. Mr. Think, where them corals at you got? You got them near you?
They're upstairs by the front door.
Because let me tell y'all something, right? That thin ass leather, let me tell you what it does to the toe box when you wear it a bunch of times. It makes them look wavy and basically puts them, it makes them look in a way y'all don't like. Okay? There you go. Jay's doing the wave. That's exactly what happens to him. Good quality leather, real leather, pause, is thick. Okay? So the leather you all complain about that comes on the 85 highs, like, oh, this is so stiff. That, let me tell you something. Good quality leather that you get on like your work boots and stuff like that have to have a break-in period. That's real good quality leather. This thin shit here, y'all being lied to, man. Y'all being lied to about it. These Bread 85 highs, when they talk about the way they design the leather and stuff like that, and there's a break-in period to really get them to listen. When they said they're gonna look better the more you wear them, that's because that's what happens with good quality leather. You break them in, oh yeah.
So
yeah.
Lewis, what you're saying is spot on, but this is the but. We do like the tumbled leather. We like the, maybe using the word tumbled and quality isn't going to go hand in hand, but we do like that soft. I mean, I do. I like that soft, buttery feel. I talked about this yesterday, right? Like my leather jackets, like I used to go for like that buttered leather. You know, I wasn't trying to walk around no leather jacket that's all feeling like an 85 high. You know,
look,
I
now,
want like that buttery leather.
Hold on a second now. If you,
I'm just saying, right? Like,
hold up, my man be walking around like this.
Right,
You can't flex the arms or nothing, like.
Right, sitting there like, yo, I'm trying to break it in. But so I understand the comment. I understand the comment. You know,
listen,
they're saying the
too.
shattered backboards is known for that super tumble.
Listen,
that's what the shattered backboards. I understood the comment.
Listen, it does. Like, I get it. I understand the comment 1000%. I do.
Right.
I understand it. Okay. But there's a reason. Listen, unless you guys are using like them, you know, toe inserts or like the what's them joints called?
Yeah, like the crease shields
the
or
crease
whatever.
beasts or shields or something like that.
Yeah.
There's a reason why after you wear them things, okay, your toe box looks all wavy and you don't want to wear them no more. It's because it's that thin ass leather that they use on there. Okay.
So
He said cardboard. Listen.
So let me say this, right? If you guys have not watched my High 85 Chicago One video, I literally show you in the video how hard it is to push in that toe box, the bottom of the toe box, right? And I show you, I took my my Lost and Founds, and I showed you how easy it is to just push in that bottom of the toe box. So you can definitely see not only the quality of the leather, but the build. So we got to understand something. The quality, the leather quality and the build of a sneaker are two different things, even though they go together, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
right? So
Mhm.
yes, Mr. Think 1,000%, bro. When we touch that soft, buttery leather, it just tickles us. You know, it's a tickle wickle, right? And so I agree 1,000% with you. And I just think it depends on how you're gonna rock the shoe and what you're trying to do with that particular sneaker that really matters. We have had plastic leather. We have had now high quality grade 1985 leather, and we have had mid-range average leather. So it all depends on how you really want to rock that sneaker. Um,
Mm.
what it really boils down to. You know what I
My
mean,
boy
Chad?
Elliot in the building. What up, man? What up, Bell?
What up? What up? Go ahead, Jay.
So I mean, again, that's what it comes down to. You know what I mean? Like the Armani years, we have all said it on in live. Hey, the quality goes crazy. Well, the quality it does go crazy because it gives you that luxury feel, kind of like that luxury vibe.
Mm.
But is that necessarily saying that is the top of the line quality leather? No. But it does the quality is nice and the build is nice. So we got to kind of think about, we got to separate and differentiate the two, even though they can go together. Clearly they can.
Right.
So, and double tap that screen, chat. We all appreciate y'all, fam. We really do. I'm on the move, so I really can't look at the chat comments too much, but I appreciate all y'all for rocking with all of us.
Let's see here. P.S. Soulfly goes, yeah, I have the 85 Midnight Navy lows, and that Swift leather ain't nothing nice on feet. Let's see here. Will Shatters be a GR? Yep, Shatters are going to be a GR. J.R. Wyman says, I've had 4 pairs of 85s, and I prefer the cut and materials over any AJ1 release across the board. The 85s look like grade school for adults 2016, way better, and those don't even have the best leather. Facts still stand. Shatter Backboard is known for the leather. Whatever you want to say, bro. Facts still stands. Yeah, they're known for the leather. That's true. But let's say but to even be honest, remove the 85s out of it. Remove the 85s out of it. There's other Jordan 1s that released that are on par or better than Shatter Backboards. But if it wasn't for, all right, let's put it this way too, because someone said it. If it wasn't for the leather quality, based on just the color blocking alone, would y'all really be going after that shoe as hard as you do?
So, you know what? You said something in that comments. Somebody said, "Hey, the 25 pair look like grade school on men feet." And you know what? Again, when we talking about a sneaker, it does boil down to the look of a sneaker. Let's be honest. It does boil down to the look of a sneaker, because when you looking at J's, most people don't wear J's for comfortability, even though Nike is starting to make a change and trying to make J's more comfortable, even though I have no issues with J's on my feet. I have never had a comfortability issue. But when we rocking J's, it's about what? It's the look,
Mm-hmm.
the exclusivity, and styling. Not necessarily comfort. Now we're getting in. Now they're trying to rechange that image and getting more comfortable with the technology. So again, it boils down to what's important to you.
Hey, yo, Lewis, I wanted to talk about a comment from Soulfly at 819 because look, I'm gonna go back because we talked about this and I'm a man up and I'm gonna admit I'm wrong, even though the context is different.
Okay.
The concept is the same. Soulfly, yeah, that one right there. Do you remember we were getting on somebody who was like, yeah, Trump get back in office, we want that stimulus package, and we was like, nah, man, you don't want the stimulus.
You know what? That's facts. You just say that. So yes.
So look, like
Bert
I
was
said,
mad too, bro. Bert was so
because I was like,
mad.
nah, it's not gonna be good for the economy. And it's I know there's been talk, of the money that Doge has been saving that. Yeah, I know it's been conversation floating in the air saying that, hey, you know, this could be an option. Now, I've been seeing a lot of pushback on it because a lot of people are like, hey, why don't we just get rid of income tax altogether? And you can keep keep that $5,000 and let's go ahead and eradicate tax. So we'll see how that plays out. But if we do end up getting some sort of compensation, I will officially, eat those words, man. I mean, because I was like, it's looking like, something's potential. I just wanted to address that. I thought that was funny.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, when they talked about doing that, I mean, it's, and I don't necessarily want to get into the political talk, but I did see some stat from them going through the Social Security statistics breakdown, and they said they were finding people, like there was like a couple thousand people apparently that were over the age of 130 years old that were apparently receiving Social Security benefits or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I was just like, what the heck is going on, bro? It's I don't know, man. It's so, again, we could go down the rabbit hole of a lot of things that are going on there that just that'd be a whole nother podcast episode.
All right, real quick, because I do got to go to work, but I would like to address that, and I'm going to ask the chat. Now I'm going to be extremely transparent with you guys. But let's say you had a family member, right? No matter who it is, but you have a family member who is collecting Social Security. They went ahead and passed, and that Social Security check is still hitting their account every month. Chat, who's going to be honest enough to reach out and be like, hey, here goes the death certificate. This person's passed. Stop sending me money. Who's going to be honest and really stop taking free money from the government?
Nobody.
But let's just be honest.
But you do have those people. Like there was a family that found, I think it was like $180,000 cash, like laying in the middle of the street, like unmarked. They didn't know what it was for, so they decided to go to the police with it. Right? What did they get? A thank you, and they got shown on the news. You know what I'm saying?
Was it from like a robbery or something like that with like this money? Or
no, no. They said it fell out the back of a mail truck or something like. I don't know, something weird. Okay. They said, but it's just like, listen, y'all. If you come across 10K somewhere, just like how many people are going to turn that in for real? Because I'm gonna tell you what, I've lost my wallet before. It's had money in there. I've had the wallet returned with the money gone. So I don't know who these people are finding this money and going,
all right. Let me clarify that. I found plenty of wallets in my day, and I returned money and wallet. Like I trust me, I found plenty. There's a difference in walking in. If you're in the mall and there's $100 bill on the floor and everybody just walking past it and you pick it up and you found $100, man, you would be a fool to pick it up and be like, did somebody drop $100? Everyone's gonna be like, yeah, that's mine, give it to me. You're just gonna give it away. Exactly. Right? There's a difference if you see somebody at the grocery store or shopping and they go to put their money in their back pocket and they miss their pocket and the wad of cash falls on the floor and you just go step on it as if like, oh, I don't know whose it is. Yes, you do. Be honest and give it back. I mean,
1,000% on that.
I was talking about this Social Security deal because Tyler said, you have to be honest because you can get in big trouble for doing that. I'm not talking about you putting in a claim for someone and because you're right. Like, let's talk about the legal side of it. It's considered fraud. My whole point is, if your mom, dad, anyone was collecting this money, they die, and month after month, boom, it's hitting this account, and you're sitting there like, well, you know what? I'm gonna play it safe. I'm not gonna touch this money for like 3-4 months, and it just constantly every month, boom, it's hitting. I mean, I'm not saying no one would do it. I'm just saying I think there's a higher percentage of people that would look at this money and be like, I deserve this, and you know what? Ain't no one questioning it. I'm 6 months in. I'm gonna go ahead and just, use it while it can. Now here goes the crazy part. Doge, they're not even talking about having people pay the money back. They're not even talking about jail time. They're saying, look, we're just gonna stop it. Let's just cut it. And people are like mad. People are online like, oh, that's not fair. I'm like, yo, you've been gaming the system. You're getting caught for it, and they're just talking about cutting it off, and people are getting mad. It's blowing my mind actually.
It's almost as if like sometimes you've heard about people that go to check their bank account, and next thing you know, there's like a deposit in there for a couple thousand, maybe a couple $100,000. Well, the bank at some point finds that error and then comes to you and goes, yeah, we need that money back. But then people have gotten in trouble because they're like, well, it was in my account and I took it and spent it.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
So to Tyler's point, like, correct. I get what he's saying.
Me too. Oh yeah.
But
hey, me too.
To your point, Mr. Think, like that's happened to people to where they've been constantly receiving checks long beyond they probably should have been receiving those checks, and for whatever reason, it was never caught. Now that they're doing like a full audit on this stuff.
Now I'm gonna share one more. I guess, thought behind that conversation. Now other people are saying the people like us, we're not even the ones getting that check anyway. There's politicians that's getting this money from all of these 110 plus year old people that's still alive, which we know they're not. So they're saying that this is all backdooring money for the politicians anyway. So it's not even still even coming to the people.
Like Enzo said, it's fraud, and you're lucky if you don't get caught.
It is. 100%.
Here's the thing, though. If you're like for example, like my grandmother, she's 96. Okay. If my grandfather passed away like years ago, before I was even born. Okay, but like if that was the case, like in her situation, like there's a lot of elderly out here to where they've had a spouse pass away, and maybe they are still receiving this money, you know what I mean? Like, and for them, they can't work. They're relying basically on family and the fact that they're receiving these government checks in some instances to keep themselves afloat, Do they even have the ability to really check their account to see that, hey, they were still receiving a Social Security check from their, spouse that passed away? I don't know. You know what I mean? Listen, there's far greater issues as far as government spending going on than what's happened with the Social Security Administration. I'll tell you that. Real quick, though, I wanted to get back to this comment. So Aaron Thornton said, I said quality because I thought y'all would get it. Y'all fried me. I typed it. I don't have a mic. I could speak on it, but I was trying to be brief. We not frying you, bro.
Nah,
ain't nobody trying
Aaron,
to fry
I held you down. We ain't trying to fry you. I like the buttery. Yeah.
I mean, look. Here's the thing, bro. We
all like that Martian. We like it.
Hey, Aaron, unsubscribe from them. Come on over to. I got you. Nah, I'm playing.
Damn. Look.
How I get involved in this?
Nah, listen, we appreciate all the differences of opinion here.
No, I appreciate that, Aaron.
Podcast channel, man.
Straight up.
Listen,
it's all love, man.
Listen, it is all love, bro. It is all love. Let's see here. I've dealt with the whole Social Security thing. It's not an if they will come to get that money back. It's when.
When. Ooh. Yes.
He said when.
That's facts. Elliot said it perfect.
With all the cut down in personnel, when might be a while.
yeah.
When might be a while.
Yeah.
Speaking of which,
I've dealt with that on a personal deal for sure.
Did they say? I mean, since we on the subject, did they say they was cutting like 15,000 people from the IRS?
I heard 6,000. The other day too, like yesterday or the day before.
Okay.
I did hear 6.
I better get my tax refund stuff in now because it's gonna be a while.
Hey, fellas,
people looking over it.
Hey fellas, so peep this, right? Right. I know we're veering off, and that's good because we always like have a plethora of knowledge outside of the sneaker game. Within fashion, within sneakers, because sneakers and fashion, they work together hand in hand, even though they can be identified as a subtitle of each other, a subcomponent. Do you feel like with a lot of cutbacks, this also can affect spending with the prices of eggs costing $8.78, right? I do feel like, even though with the crazy releases of all brands, whatever, we talk about Nike mostly, like I do feel like this will and can affect the retail market. As much as we love sneakers, somebody's gonna pick a carton of eggs and some turkey bacon over than saying, hey, I got enough kicks, man, I'm good. So this can be a ripple effect, and this can hurt not only the sneaker luster that supposedly might come back with the craziness of the 40th year anniversary, but it can also affect those resellers as well. And again, do your thing. We're not hating on nobody, but I just want to talk about on that global scale of what this may look like.
All right, Jay, I'm gonna tell you right now, this is my opinion on what you just said. At least here in the States, when you got people fighting over Jordan 5s, they will most certainly not pay their rent to go pick some sneakers up.
Damn.
Whoa!
That's how reckless some people are.
Bro. But
some people are so reckless and irresponsible, they will neglect.
Whoa!
Yo,
they will neglect some necessities in life, bro, to have a pair of kicks.
Listen, people, back in the day, people would forego like repairs on their car to pick some of these kicks up, bro.
Whoa.
Like,
right.
Yo, all right. I want to share a quick story with y'all.
Hold on a second. Since it's story time, you have the floor, sir.
Yo, I'm gonna make this. I'm gonna make this as fast as possible because this was during the Black Metallics. Actually, I had to work, so those dropped on. No, my birthday was on February 7th, the Friday, but they came out on a Saturday. But I had to work on my birthday and on the Saturday was the day of my party, right? But I had to work, so I didn't make it to the mall until 4:00 p.m. This is p.m. on Saturday, but I hit EA on JD. Anyway, the guy, it was a long line of people, but I already walked in, gave my name, and they had my kicks ready for me. So I'm standing in line, and the guy in front of me, he went to the cashier, boom, right there. I went to the cashier, right there, whatever, checking out, looking at my shoes, whole 9 yards. He walked out. He got done before I got done, but I'm a fast walker, so I wasn't. We were going in the same direction. Our cars are parked in the same parking lot, so I walked out about 40 seconds behind him, and I kind of caught up to him, was walking past him. He's on the phone. So he's on the phone talking. And he's like, nah, baby. Well, he wasn't calling her babe because I call my wife babe. He was calling her bro. He was like, nah, bro, I'm just saying because you tripping right now. And I told you weeks ago I was going to get these kicks. Now, keep in mind, he had 2 bags. So he had 2 pairs of them. Right? But he was like, nah, bro, because you over here yelling at me on the phone or, over some sneakers. Like, I told you I was going to cop these or whatever the case is. And when we got out into the parking lot, he was like, nah, I'm about to hang up on you because I'm on my way home anyway. But I don't know why you tripping like that. It's not that. Anyway, to make a long story short, what I gathered from the conversation that I was hearing, and he was talking like mad loud. So after we got out to the parking lot, he was like, damn, that screaming at her. My whole point was he used her debit card, credit card, or whatever to buy these sneakers. And as soon as that purchase went through and she got that notification, she called his phone, beefing. and he's trying to calm her down, talking about, nah, I told you weeks ago I was going to get these or whatever. That's why I made that statement, because people will, I'm telling you, bro, they will take their rent money, their food, gas money, light bill, whatever it is, and they will cop some kicks before they handle their responsibilities.
All right, chat, real quick. You don't gotta out yourself, okay? You don't gotta out yourself. But do you guys know somebody who passed over paying a bill, car repair, rent, or anything like that, just so they made sure they had the money to pick up a pair of kicks? Let us know that in the chat right now. If you know somebody who's done that. Mandy Pandy, what's good? How we doing?
Jeffrey Flight's hilarious. That's what I'm talking about. What up, Mandy? Mandy Pandy in the building.
Jeffrey, bro. Man, let us know. Let us know. Let us know if y'all know somebody. My man said, Chico Low said, most of the sneaker community does it. Hey. Hey.
I'm trying to tell you.
Hey. Elliot Armstrong. My man Jay Muro said, heck yeah, I know them well. He said, me?
No, don't do it.
Hey, bro. Hey,
Don't do it.
I would listen. You ain't have to out yourself like that. You ain't have to do that to yourself. Hold on a second. My man said, I once left my car broken to buy a pool cue, but then I won enough money the first weekend with it to pay for the repair. Hey, yo. So that'll lead me to my next question. How many of y'all have picked up kicks just to resell them to pay for some other stuff, like a light bill, car repair, or any of that? How many of y'all have done some of that?
All right. So I don't think that's a bad. Let me tell you.
It's not a bad. I'm not saying it's a bad thing.
No,
I just
no.
wanna know
Of
who's
course.
done it.
But
done it?
I'm gonna tell you the difference in JB's case, because you guys know I'm a bowler as well. So in JB's case, that really it's a harder flip because it really came down to talent. JB had to have enough talent in order to win, money, versus us knowing if you cop a Travis Scott for retail, you already know you're gonna have resale like instantly on it. So it doesn't take some sort of performance from me as far as a skill level to be like, hey, all right. So the reason why I talked about bowling, that would be equivalent to me buying a certain bowling ball to go bowl in a tournament. And if I win the tournament, I'll have enough money to pay my rent, whatever.
Wow.
But what if I don't win the tournament?
Hold on a second. My man, they ain't skilled, bro. My man got some serious cojones to do that.
No. It takes skill.
Like,
he won.
Be like, you know what? Let me get this pool cue real quick because I'm about to wreck house at this.
Oh no. Yeah, that's what I say. He got skills.
My man got cojones to say that, to walk in, but like,
But a sneaker, I think a sneaker flip is going to be a little bit safer because when you know the kick, right?
True.
Like I said, you
True.
don't want to get these lucky shorts and thinking you're about to flip them for $400, right?
True.
But when you know, I do think a sneaker flip is a safer, because remember when it comes down to investing, right? It's risk tolerance. Like my man got his it was a higher risk and it paid off. He stalled on a car repair.
Yep.
And he made some money. That's dope. I mean, it's dope.
But at the same time, you got to look at it like this, right? You are in control. You have to truly believe in yourself, right? So when we talk about the sneaker game, like right now, the sneaker resale market is like really wonky. It's funky, bro. But if you seriously sit back and say, "Hey, I truly believe in myself," and you focus and you can make it happen, I'm more inclined to bet on myself than bet on anything else. I mean, at the end of the day,
hey,
but
my man
everything
said,
is a risk. All of it is a risk.
My man said that's like Billy Hoyt betting the rent money to win the b-ball tournament and losing. That's from a White Man Can't Jump, right?
and
but what was this girl's name? She's like, Billy.
JB said
that was
he's seen people buy cues before bills who didn't have the skills. So yeah. That was bars too, by the way. I see what you did there.
I was just gonna say that, bars. I was just gonna say that.
That is hilarious. No, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
But to your point, Lewis, you know, like a sneaker flip, I like that. I think it's a smart investment. You know, like it wouldn't be a bad move. You know what I mean? That's how you can, kind of turn something out of nothing. You know what I mean? Keep flipping it, and before you know it, that's actually not a bad move at all. Take some money, flip some kicks, and just keep doing it. Rinse, wash, repeat.
Aaron Thornton, facts. Rosie Perez voice. Correct. That was her name. Thank you. I couldn't remember her name.
Rosie Perez.
Yes, Rosie Perez. But oh, come on, bro. We not doing J Elevate like this, man. We not doing that. We're not doing that. I'm gonna put my man in timeout for a minute.
Nah, just go in there, remove him. I can't even do it.
Yeah, he was on mine.
Oh.
What was I gonna say? Damn, I lost my spot now.
You talking about Rosie Perez?
No.
Oh.
I think we had somebody on the live like last year. Someone said that they sold a bunch of shoes. I think it was either they did it to help pay for some medical bills, or it was something have to do with maybe it was car repair bills or something like that. Like they were in a tough. Oh, that's what it was. This guy I know for a fact he sold a bunch of shoes so he could buy some tires for his car because he had lost his job. And I remember because you know what happened was he put it out there, and and he was really trying to move a bunch of kicks like on Twitter and stuff like that. I'm like, look, I'm not your size, but for whatever reason, bro, I was compelled to help dude out, and I sent bro a little bit of money, bro.
Yeah.
And you know what he did? Legit showed me like a couple of days later, sent me a full screenshot and everything of like the receipt of the tires that he went ahead and bought with the money I sent him. Like he was legit. And then came back to me and said he was able to make it to his interview and got that new job too, bro.
Congrats. It's a grown man move. I like
that. I mean, listen, that you know, those type of situations, and that's the great thing about especially having these shoes sometimes, man, is that push comes to shove, you can move some of them and recoup some money. You know, look, you can always go back for the shoes at some point, or just chalk it up and move on to the new stuff that'll come out, man. I mean, there's always shoes coming, bro.
And
always shoes coming.
Do y'all remember? I mentioned this actually when I was in Florida with you guys during SneakerCon, the live that we did before SneakerCon, and I had said, I was like, guys, the real flex, no lie, the real flex is not the shoes behind us. The real flex is paying your bills,
facts,
taking care of your family,
facts.
like no lie. If you want to impress me, man, take care of your family, man. Take care of elderly parents, senior citizens. Take care of your peoples, man. That's impressive. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. That's impressive. All of this stuff, this is just the extra. This is the icing on the cake, man. This is the cake and ice. This is all extra stuff, man.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, it's all extra.
We are in a fortunate position to not only cop some of these shoes, but you know, once a week at minimum, we're on here just, you know, chopping it up in a sense. You know what I mean? Right. And even listen, you know, some of y'all see the way our collections are set up and stuff like that. Like, the stuff wasn't overnight. It was exactly as we call the channel, man. It came one pair at a time. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, a couple years ago, I wasn't necessarily in the position to where I was able to cop shoes like this. Like, I would say the essence of wanting to work hard and further yourself is obviously to put yourself in better position, not only as an individual, but yes, for the families and stuff like that. And you got to understand this. Like, granted, I have this sign behind me that says, life is short, just buy the shoes, right? Life is just that. Like, this, you can't take this money with you. So while you are out here, you know, putting in the work, 30, 40, 50, 60 hours a week, you know what I mean? Like, if you can and it's available to you, sometimes it's good to go ahead and enjoy the fruits of your labor. You may not be able to do it on a week in, week out basis and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? But at some point in time, it's good to reward yourself in some kind of way.
Yep.
You know? Yep. Reward yourself in some kind of way, however you may see fit. That, for some of y'all out there, that might be like a tomahawk steak dinner or something like that. You know what I mean? It doesn't necessarily have to be the sneaker stuff. You know what I mean? But just don't forget sometimes to try to enjoy life here and there. You know what I mean? Yeah, you'll never see a U-Haul behind a hearse. That's man, facts.
Kinda, because you be hauling yourself behind the
Well
hearse,
said.
heading to the
Facts.
cemetery.
Facts.
Well said.
You know,
Man, well said. Well said.
so
For real. Well said. I love it.
my man
I
said,
love that.
hold on, there's something going on here. I passed, but if I catch them for 160ish from a retailer, I'm a cop. They talking about these lucky short threes.
Yeah, anything's
Yeah.
possible. Yeah, anything.
Yeah, I feel like these are definitely gonna be. As a matter of fact, my guy Tyler's in the chat. Let me know if you've seen anything from Lapstone and Hammer. Maybe they already got some discounts going out there for these. I wasn't gonna spend points from JD Sport Finish Line to get like a $20 coupon for them. Like it ain't worth it to me to get these like that.
I feel like this silhouette will be outlet bound.
Yeah,
I feel like it's gonna be outlet bound personally. It's a nice silhouette. It's not that it's whack or nothing. It's just that there's so much heat that is dropped in the whole month of February. It's like you have to pick and choose what's more important. Right? And if you cop these luckies right here, hey, great. Nothing wrong with them.
Yeah.
But it's so much work going on. It's kind of like if you miss one drop, guess what? You got another one coming. It's like the train ain't stopping.
Well, and it's also to Mr. Thing's point earlier, right? When we were having the discussion on what guaranteed W would you take? It's all about preference on what it is you really like too.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you really like these lucky short threes, and you want them, and you've been waiting on them to come out, and you listen, ain't nobody here gonna tell you like you wrong for doing that.
Right.
You know,
100%.
like for example, none of these guys went and copped the Blue Awake airships at retail off Sneakers app. I did, right? And I figured to myself, I'll get them, do the review, and maybe I send them back, wait for them to go on sale. I didn't do that. I got them in hand. I was like, nah, I ain't going through all that. I'm really happy I got the shoe, and you know what? If I pay regular price on it, I pay regular price on it.
Right.
You know, it is what it is.
All right. Look, I've been called worse things than 50 Cent, so it's all good. Trust me. My entire
They
childhood.
do be calling you 50 Cent a lot.
Man, 50 Cent, Dr. Dre. Look, my entire childhood, people have called me, let's see, Will Smith, Nelly, Latrell Sprewell, Ludacris, Dr. Dre, 50 Cent. Oh man, I can go on, man. I've been called. So. I look like. Do you know who I look like?
What are you doing?
I look like
Everybody
a bunch of
going
people
at
that
it.
got
What are
way
you
more
doing?
money than me. I always look like somebody who got way more money than me.
All right. Here's Dr. Dre. And we
That
gonna
is
go back to
hilarious.
Mr. Thing.
That is hilarious.
Here's Mr. Thing.
Look.
Dr. Dre.
Look, I'm an OG. I'm an old
Mr.
guy.
Thing.
You see that?
Dr. Dre.
Yeah.
Y'all see the resemblance? You think so?
Man.
If I could do it side by side, I would.
Wait, hold on.
If I could make that larger, I would.
Yeah, Kevin Durant. Yes.
Oh,
My
yeah,
daughter
he's
in
got
school, they
Kevin
used to call me
Durant
KD.
too.
Yeah.
He's
they used to
got
call me
Kevin
KD as well.
Durant. Yep.
Yeah.
50. I don't know about 50 Cent. Dr. Dre, I can see a little bit, but
Man, I look like everybody
you
who
do
got more
the
money
beard,
than me.
though. You do got the beard, though. I don't. 50 Cent, though. I don't know.
Look. I look like a lot of people that got more money than me.
I don't know.
That is funny.
Jay, you see it? 50 Cent and Mr. Thing, you see it?
He darker. He darker.
Yeah, he darker, but Someone else said Ice Cube. Nah, see, now y'all just starting to name people. Y'all just starting to name people. Big Unc Durant.
Well,
Big
fellas,
Unc
I'm gonna have to
Durant.
go ahead and boogie. I got work today.
Yeah, no problem, man. No problem. Be safe out there. All that snow melted.
Oh yeah, snow. So
All
the
that
streets
snow
are dry.
melted.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
The
look,
streets are gonna
real
be
quick,
dry.
man. Real quick. Let's see what we got. What's on the docket for the next? The next live will be March 1st. That is the flu.
Flu game.
Hold on, let me double check this.
We got
Let
flu
me double
games.
check it. Yes. So the next live will. Come on now. Philly said Michael Blackston. Come on, bro. Stop it. Stop
You
it.
wildin'.
Stop
He
it.
said,
Motherfucker. You. Yeah, so the next live will be the flu game 12s, man. Y'all definitely gonna want to be here for that day, because that's probably gonna be one of the top drops for the year, man. And flu game 12s, y'all. So make sure y'all tapped in next week, 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time for the One Pair at a Time podcast channel. Make sure y'all double tapping the screen. Following my guys, Jay Elevate and Mr. Think I'm Possible, and myself, Warrior Kicks 26, man. Our guy, Mr. Purple Haze, was not able to join us next week. Hopefully, we will have him for next Saturday for sure. Jay, what you got, man, before we roll on out of here, bro?
Hey, chat, without y'all, man, this is not possible, man. When I say we appreciate y'all, we definitely appreciate y'all for real, for real. Listen, fam, if you have not done so, like, share, subscribe for real sneaker content. You know the model.
Now, Jay, you got little kids in the background. I'll be careful how loud you're doing that.
Hey,
Just a
don't worry.
reminder.
Don't worry about over here.
Just a reminder, you got kids in the background, okay?
Who's doing crazy stuff?
You making them noises, bro.
Oh
You
my
making them
God,
weird
you gotta
noises.
stop.
Next thing you know, they calling the police. They said we got this light-skinned man over here making these weird noises.
Yo, they said Jay Elevate is DJ Yella. Ooh.
Mm.
Ooh.
Look, one of the parents just called him out right now.
Yo, you wildin'. You wildin'.
Hey, listen.
Oh, hold up. I gotta catch him. I gotta catch that. His face
Oh,
frozen.
he's frozen.
It's like his thumbnails.
frozen.
It's like his thumbnails
He
with his
froze
mouth
up.
wide open.
hey, listen.
He froze
Bro, I
up.
got you. Nah, this is like your thumbnails, bro. I got you.
Yo.
I
snap.
got you.
Why is it double showing? That's weird.
I got you.
Yeah,
I got you.
you froze up. You froze up on us, and he got.
Yeah, there we go. There we go.
Nah, I did that on purpose.
A chat panel. Look, man, I'm grateful. I'm grateful, man. We had another session. We was able to kind of kick it with y'all. Had some fun, man. I am not working tomorrow, at least not yet. So yeah, I might get on a little bit later today. I'm not sure, but I did clean up some kicks last night, early this morning. But I might get back on again because I need to make up for some lost time. I appreciate everybody for tapping in. Appreciate all the love, man, all of the comments, the interaction. You know, you're doing what you usually do, and I'm just grateful. So congrats to anybody who went ahead and did pick up these lucky shorts today. If that's what you wanted to do, we will see y'all next week for sure. And it's always love, man. Appreciate you.
Hell yeah, man. Like I said, 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, man. One Pair at a Time podcast channel. We will be back Saturday, March 1st. Flu Game 12s dropping there on the Sneakers app and all major retailers. Make sure y'all catch us next week. Appreciate y'all being here. And if he does go live, that's why you want to have those notification bells turned on, y'all, for real, so you can know whenever we drop these videos, go live, etc., etc. In any case, man, we out. Appreciate you guys. Have a safe weekend. We want to remind you guys, you too can have a great collection, but it comes one pair at a time. And we out, y'all. Peace.
Yo, you got to see what Perp did.